traveling for business with family. Hi, I'm Brian Pombo. Welcome back to Brian J. Pombo Live. I am sitting here in the garage of our hotel. We have 3 kids under the age of 7, all trying to get to sleep. This is a very temporary stay because we're looking to fly out of here and probably leaving the hotel around 5 o'clock in the morning. So this will be fun. We got an early morning flight out of here. We're going down to Southern California where we'll be visiting Legoland and Disneyland. And this is not a typical business trip. This podcast that we do here, we tend to focus on business concepts and ideas, whether you're talking tactics, strategies, or principles. Most of the time, when you see me out and about, we're dealing with a business trip type scenario. But when you're with family, it's the same thing no matter what. They're going to see it as vacation. They're going to see it as a fun time out. And you've got to be able to do business along the way. Now, while this isn't a distinctly business trip, I am doing business along the way. I've got my laptop with me, and every spare second I'll be doing the stuff I got to do there. But while you're doing that, you also got to take care of family. If you've got a wife, if you've got kids, that can, or husband, or what have you. It could get to be really interesting, and you got to be that. There's one word that's very clear that comes to me over and over again, and it's something it comes a little more natural to me, even though I've been through a whole lot to force me to be more flexible. Flexible is the word. You have to be flexible. When you're traveling, especially by air, but even beyond that, you have to learn to be flexible. We got into a situation where we thought we were going to be leaving from a different place today, and we had things switched up on us to our benefit, that a better situation arose. But we had to be flexible. And my wife said, I'm starting to learn to just go with it when I'm not in control of things. And that meant a lot, hearing that from her, because she's not a naturally flexible person, and she likes to be in control of things. So it's been a very interesting, eye-opening situation, but also a lesson in flexibility. We get to the hotel. They don't really know where our room is. Like, we're on the right floor, but for some reason the room numbers are out of order, and so they're not, and the staff doesn't know where the missing room is, so we had to kind of go door to door until we found ours out in the middle of a strange place where you wouldn't think that number would be. I mean, really, lots of fun stuff like that. Kids are going bonkers because they've gone through Thanksgiving and gotten all sugared up and everything, and they've been eating leftovers and living out of other people's houses for a while now, and so they're learning to be flexible, but we also need to learn to be patient in dealing with them. And now we're just going to throw fuel right on the fire by taking them to a theme park 3 days in a row. We'll see how this goes. We'll see if you hear from me over the next few days. Hopefully, I plan to come to you no matter what, if I can. Excuse me, this is what happens. You get tired, everything else. If I can, I'll walk off to the side and be able to talk with you straight from some of these locations. Probably not going to happen, but if I can, I will. So that's what I got for you tonight. The key is flexibility when you're dealing with family. But I highly encourage you bringing family along on business every time you can. Your life still goes on, and it's important for your children to see you still while you're in work mode or around the time that you're in work mode. That's not a bad thing. And you got to integrate your family as much as you can into your business. The people I know who haven't, their families have fallen apart. And if that's you, you can attest to this. I'd love to hear from you. Leave a comment whether you think I'm wrong on flexibility on this. Anybody. Leave a comment wherever you're watching or listening to this, or go to brianjpombo.com and comment under this post. That's all I have for tonight. Go check out my book, 9 Ways to Amazon Proof Your Business, and you can get a free copy at amazonproofbook.com. And I'll be back here tomorrow, hopefully, if I'm still alive. You have a good one. Get out there and let the magic happen.